Hey Finn, welcome. Yes, it is Witcher 2 on baby mode, which means that I would be playing it on the lowest possible difficulty, just to get the story basically. Hey Mars, glad you guys could make it. Still need to wait a little bit. I'd prefer to have at least few people around, so we can let the timer run out, then we can maybe talk about some things. Nothing I really want is up on the vote. I'm poor. Yeah. I mean, all of those are not bad games. At least I liked some aspect of them, like The Witcher, I love the story, but I hate the gameplay. Might go with KCD, yeah, we'd be playing... There are some things I need to talk about. So with Witcher 2, I'd be playing the baby mode, which is the lowest possible difficulty just to soak up the story, so we can eventually move up to Witcher 3. And then Stronghold Crusader, that's gonna be without portable shields. Yeah, that's fair. No problem with that. Yeah, no portable shields campaign, which also will be running the rebalance mode, which could make it difficult. Shadow of Mordor, hardest difficulty. Age of Mythology. Yeah, I would be going with very limited or no mid units. And then KCD would be running Hardcore Henry. Would be playing without the HUD and things like that. Until I want to play it myself, yeah. That's a fair approach, I think. You have people for that, right? I wouldn't blame you. Yeah, it is, right? Like, I'm only interested in the story, basically, but I'm gonna do all the side quests and all the things, of course. But I want to keep the combat to absolute bare minimum. Or at least difficulty of the combat, so I can like one-shot most of the things. For instance, just like I'll suffer for Season 3 soon. You'll be fine, Morris. Season 3 is a great game, and it's not actually that difficult. You might have the impression from watching all the custom maps, but the campaign isn't really that bad. And as stated by Baron, the economy is actually simplistic compared to Pharaoh, so you should be fine. But yes, I have suffered for chats since before, and it wouldn't be a novel idea to do it again. Alright, I'm gonna have to start the vote, I think. Even though we have like very few people. I might post in Jake Court as well. Let's give it a minute or two, at least. I was hoping it's early enough so that people in all the time zones can make it, but yeah, not any weird for jugglers. Yeah, it will take some effort, but in general the loops are very simple. You can just get through the campaign with very brain-dead blocks, basically. Hey Catchington, yeah, you caught it. It's gonna happen soon, I just need a little more time so we can get at least a few more people around here. Even though it's gonna be 10 minutes, I think I'm gonna start it just to see what the initial votes go for. Then we'll go from there. Alright, the poll should be live. Okay, yeah, it is visible. So we can use this time as sort of Q&A if you guys want to ask about anything. All the guns make it better. No, it's fine. I think we can have some extra people come in eventually. Usually people just jump in at the last moment, so that might happen. If not, then it's fine. We can have a very sparse vote for once. I don't mind that. We just need to figure out something. StarCraft wasn't actually that long since I focused on it exclusively, so we managed to get through it quicker than I wish. But yeah, okay, looks like people want me to suffer. We have Witch 2 with 4 votes. Oh, it was excruciating, make no mistake. It was one faction because all the other factions' storylines are horrible. And there is no nightmare difficulty mod or Mobius mod for the other ones. So that was a modded long play, it was not about vanilla things at all. So therefore it made no sense to run the rest. Hey Marwan, welcome. You used 5k salt. Salt well spent, I'd say. Oh yeah, Shadow of Mordor. Received a bunch of votes. We have Witcher 2 with 22 now. And how are you doing? Well. Any news on Bagos? I'm gonna take a look. I haven't checked it out in like a week. I think the DLC is still not out yet, right? No, I think it's not up yet. Just eat some pizza. Good. Out of ammo for assaulting. Yeah, no problem. We can see what happens. It's like Witcher has some strong support. Star Sector will prevail eventually. Yeah, it is up for grabs still. I just need to rotate the games from time to time, so we don't have too many samey things. We are working on the final area now. Okay, it's great. Looking forward to the new stuff, of course. Any plans on doing some extra evolutions? Just added a radiation generator for the humans. It's terrible. Sounds... Is it gonna be like the lasers just in an area around it? I suppose that's how it's gonna be, right? Everyone gets a chance to for something they don't like. Yeah, I think it's good not to keep the same games over and over. 15 damage every half second in a circle. Yeah, gonna be great. Probably very good against low health targets. So Titans might get some pretty good use. Also, how can it be outranged by upgraded defenders? Yeah, it's all been a plan all this time, just to make people invest into Titans. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's something to consider, maybe. If you really want people to use the Titan or the Warrior, might want to check the range on the upgraded Defender. Like the Witcher is leading with 29 votes so far. Mordor close behind with 27. Still could be an overturn if somebody comes in with a lot of salt. But so far it looks like these two are favored. No other games received any votes, which makes it difficult to disable them from future votes. So again, a reminder, the one that receives the least is going to be scuppered for a while before it makes its way back on the list. Like Witcher is still in the lead. We have right about a third of the time left on the vote, so still could be overturned, but it's unlikely, I guess. 30 votes for Witcher. I mean, yeah, the story is good. But again, it's gonna be baby difficulty just to get through the game, because its gameplay mechanics are actually very hostile. But the story is very, very good. It's like Age of Mythology has received a vote, so it's not gonna be disabled. Hey, carry on. Just in time to add a vote, it doesn't matter. It does matter, everything matters. Just because of that one vote, it means that Age of Mythology and KCD are not gonna go into the dumpster, which Stronghold is gonna do that, and we will not see it for a while, maybe several months even. The game that receives the least, and if there is a tie, all of the tied games go into the dumpster. I convince you to soul the Lothar. Yeah, I think Keryu actually has a substantial amount of soul. Might be some backroom politics. It's like KCD has the least now. But there might be a last minute push for something, yeah, especially if the votes are very close. Why am I all games get removed? Hey, yeah, Shadow of Mordor has 51 now. Quite a bit. But KCD is gonna go into the dumpster. It's fine, really. I think Jake played it fairly recently, so it might be still fresh in people's memory. Watching Ring of... No! Do not mention the horrible things. Do you value works of Tolkien? If you do, please stop. Murder hobo. Yeah, no murder hobo. We're gonna be Honorable Henry, which is also gonna play on the hardcore mode without any sort of HUD or anything like that. So judging if we are injured and things like that are gonna be like, yeah, we are still fine, just as Baron says, and then you die. Also, saving is done through a fairly expensive in-game item. That's the Savovica, which is the Saber's Schnapps. The vote will conclude soon, so again, might have some overturn last minute, but you need to consider if you are limited by clicks, it might be difficult if you start too late. My only experience with Shadow of Mordor was watching a friend play it, and it was so buggy. It's actually, maybe it was early in the release. I think it's, I haven't really encountered many bugs in it myself. There might have been odd one or two, but nothing really game breaking, I don't think. How much schnapps are there? Czech Republic? Oh, plenty of schnapps. Plenty of schnapps. There is like bunch of it, you can even make it through alchemy. Problem is that it's limited, especially early and mid game. Alright, and it looks like Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor has won. Quite happy with the outcome. It was about 6 months ago, I think, She had problems with her graphics card. Yeah, might have been part of the issue. It is the first game, Finn. I wouldn't play the second one on the first feature of it on Longplay. Hey Jake, welcome. Too late, yeah. Unfortunately, it just ended. Alright, I'm gonna... Do you guys want to see the breakdown of the poll? We could do that. Just have to load it up. Oh yeah, in total we have like 28,000 points, something like that. It's quite a bit. And contributors, Zara actually voted. When I played the first one, I somehow ended up with an unkillable enemy commander. Yeah, you can end up with some pretty cruel combination of abilities. You really need to be mindful who you put up in charge, and if there is a guy that has strong traits, you need to like go after him when he's not as far as he could be on the chain of command, because as he gets up, he will actually receive like better abilities. Oh yeah, it was quite short, especially since we went just for the modded campaign, not the vanilla. If we played all the factions, it might have taken longer. Also, I might have focused on it too much. I should have sprinkled in some other streams throughout, so we don't like play through it in a few days. But yeah, as is customary, we are going to play Shadow of Mordor for the first time in a few minutes. I'm just gonna have to make sure everything's ready, so I'm gonna be back with that soon enough. And thanks again to everybody that's voted, and see you guys around. Bye.